What it do, YouTube? MJN for life here, back again, bringing you some more Showdown OU, using the same choice banded Metagross team that I used in the last video. So let's get into it. So he's gonna go lead off with his Garchomp, go for Stealth Rocks. I didn't really expect that, and I definitely didn't expect what's about to happen next. So he goes for Sword Dance. I'm like, fine, I'll just explode in your face, and he ends up having the Focus Sash, which is really strange. So I'm debating on whether to go to Conkeldurr and Mach Punch him, or go to Infernape and just U-turn out. I decided to go into Infernape and just U-turn out because I didn't want his Fortress to come in and Rapid Spin easily, so that's what I decided to do. Although, if I had gone into Conkeldurr, I could just start bulking up and setting up on it, but he has this Wob effect too, so that's another reason why I didn't want to do it. So now I'm deciding what to go out into. Decided to go to Empoleon, so I believe I go for Toxic here. I expected him to go for the Miracle, but like a dummy, I think that was a bad play on my part. He did Encore me, and now I'm forced to go for Toxic. I knew he was going to go into his Fortress to be immune to that, so he could Rapid Spin, and thus his Garchomp could survive. But it's cool because Fortress is setup bait for Conkeldurr, so he's going to Volt Switch out, go into his Wob effect, and I already see what his strategy here is. Wob effect, Encore you into something, then switch out into one of his setup Pokemon, i.e. his Cloyster or his Volcarona, and then just set up in your face, or go to Gengar, set up a sub, and do some shenanigans with that. But the great thing about me is I have an Empoleon, and Cloyster can't do shit to Empoleon. Empoleon is really good in OU. I don't know why people don't use it. It's amazing. It counters Latias almost perfectly, unless it had Latios, and Latias as well, unless they have Thunderbolt, which they usually don't care. Anyway, so he's going to Volcarona. I know he's going to go straight for the Quiver Dance, and I'm just going to switch into my Infernape, Stone Edge that thing. I got a crit there. That obviously did not matter. He's like, okay, I lost. I'm going to set up the Pokemon. So that was that battle. Now we're getting into this battle against the Sun team. I'm obviously going to lead off with my normal gem Mew. He's going to lead off with his Ninetales. Go for the Stealth Rocks. He Will-O-Wisps me. He misses, unfortunately, for him. But now I'm going to go for that normal gem Boosted Explosion as he switches in his Donphan. Perfect, completely obliterate that thing. And now I can just go into Infernape. Flare Blitz everything because the sun is up. Even if Pokemon resist it, they will not like taking that hit. Now he goes into Jump Up. I'm expecting him to be Chlorophyll and have Sleep Powder. So I'm going to go into Empoleon here just to take the sleep, because I feel like Empoleon's pretty much useless for the rest of these guys. So now I'm going to go out into Metagross because I kind of expected him to be a Sword Dance Acrobatic set, which can't do anything to Metagross. So now I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt on it because it hits everything on his team except for Shift Tree. But I don't think he would really want to switch that in because Meteor Mash is a thing, and he switches in his Darmanitan instead, expecting the Meteor Mash, but I Zen Headbutt it. So now he's going to go into a Shift Tree, set up a Growth, and I was thinking here, should I go for Mach Punch or Drain Punch? I wanted to go for Drain Punch because if he has Giga Drain, I know I can take that and then I can just kill it with the Drain Punch. But then, just in case he had Solar Beam, I don't know, like the rare occurrence where he had Solar Beam and I couldn't take that, I wanted to get some damage on the Shift Tree. So I went for Mach Punch instead. I figured it was more beneficial to me to go for Mach Punch. So now he's going to switch in his Jump Bluff, not wanting his Shift Tree to die just yet, I'm guessing. And now he's going to go for the Flight Gem Boosted Acrobatics. As you can see, it's absolutely nothing. So Metagross completely walls this Jump Bluff. And I missed my first Meteor Mash. Doesn't really matter as long as I get the second one, which I do. So now I'm going to stay in here. Don't want him to get up a free growth, but he Nature Power Earthquakes me, which is fine because now I can just go out into Conkeldurr and just Mach Punch. As he goes out to his Terrakion, Terrakion takes the Mach Punch pretty nicely, actually. I want to keep my Conkeldurr alive, obviously, for the Shift Tree. He goes for the Close Combat, creates my Gliscor, which still doesn't do too much. And now I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace, expecting him to bring in his Shift Tree, but he actually goes for Sword Dance. I don't really understand that because even at +2, he's not Life Orb. Unless he has Rock Gem, he's not going to take me down. And even if he does, I do have a Scarf Infernape. He doesn't end up having a Rock Gem, I don't believe, because I feel like Rock Gem boosted Stone Edge would have killed me from there. So now he goes into a Shift Tree, attempts to set up in my face. I really don't understand that play at all. And then he quits. So that was that battle. Now here we go into this battle against a really threatening team. And so some unfortunate events happened to me in this battle. So he leads off with his Politoed. Right off the bat showing me that it's Scarfed. I'm going to go into my Mew and go for the Stealth Rocks. Now I'm going to switch out into Empoleon. Don't know why he didn't Hydro Pump me, honestly. I guess he doesn't like Hydro Pump, maybe, because I think Hydro Pump would have killed me, actually. Anyway, I'm ranting. So I'm going to go to Empoleon. Here I was expecting either the Breloom, Toxicroak, or Latios. I wanted to double switch into Metagross, but I figured just going for Ice Beam would be better because I can just go into Metagross now because Toxicroak really can't do much to me, especially with Sword Dance. So now I'm just going to Zen Headbutt. He goes into Latios. Latios is not going to want to take advantage of Zen Headbutt, so now I'm going to switch into Empoleon. The perfect Latios counter. As you can see, Rain Boosted Surf does absolutely nothing. Now I'm going to double switch back into Metagross. I actually expected him to expect me to go for Scald that time. even though he had a lot of OCN. But now he goes into his Jirachi. I actually triggered the choice band as he U-turns out on me. And he goes out into his Feraligatr, and this is a problem because I'm about to miss Zen Headbutt. And he goes for Swords Dance. I missed Zen Headbutt, and now I'm in some deep shit because this thing's about to sweep my team. Metagross can't take that because it's not max HP or anything like that. So now, because I missed that Zen Headbutt, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Okay, I figured, okay, if he doesn't have Earthquake, I can Grass Knot it. Grass Knot should do a decent amount to it. Hopefully kill it, but I doubt it because Feraligatr is extremely bulky. He goes for Waterfall. Doesn't take me out. I survive, but it does a shit ton of damage. Oh my god. And had I hit that Zen Headbutt, I'm pretty sure the Grass Knot would have killed. But maybe not. I mean, that Feraligatr seems pretty bulky. But because I missed Zen Headbutt, now I'll never know, and I end up getting swept. I was like, okay, maybe he won't have Aqua Jet, but there's no reason for him not to have Aqua Jet, so I lost that one. Oh well. Sometimes you miss 90% of these. But anyway, here's a battle against the guy. Another guy, so he's going to lead off with his Jolteon. Going for the Volt Switch. I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks here. I'm kind of expecting the Jolteon to be specs because most of them are people specs that I run into. So he goes out into Duck Trio, goes for the Hone Claws. I just U-turn out, do over 50%, so I know Infernape's U-turn to kill, so Duck Trio did absolutely nothing. It sucks. So now I wanted to go out into... I'm basically trying to prevent him from rapid spinning the rocks away with his Tentacruel. So now I go back out into Mew. I'm just going to explode on something. He actually goes for Hidden Power Ice, I guess, expecting my Glass Core to come in, expecting me to expect him to Thunderbolt, if that makes any sense to you guys. But so on the blind double switch, I go out onto my Metagross, then I double switch, then I switch out into Glass Core, expecting the Earthquake, expecting this Garchomp to be Scarfed, but maybe his Jolteon was Scarfed now I think about it. But he goes out into a Tentacruel. I double switch into Metagross, expecting that, and I'm going to just Zen Headbutt that thing to death, although I did get hit with a Life Orb Hydro. So here I'm going to Zen Headbutt the Salamence. I figured he might be Dragon Dance since he had Intimidate. I don't know if you guys can see that in the video. So I was like, okay, he's probably Dragon Dance, so he's probably going to Dragon Dance on me. So that's why I stayed in with for Zen Headbutt, but it turns out that I was slower than him and Fire Blasting, so I'm completely confused. I was like, well, maybe Glass Core will outspeed since he was slower than my Metagross. But he turns out to be faster than me, and he hits me with Hydro Pump, so I have no idea what type of Salamence that is, because I'm pretty sure a Specs Hydro Pump would have killed Glasscore. But anyway, I just Ice Fang this Gyarados, turned out to be faster. I was hoping that he would just, he would be Life Orb Dragon Dance or something like that. I didn't want to switch directly into Infernape because he could just straight go for Waterfall out of the bat and just kill me because Ice Fang is ground type. But now this thing is a big threat because Grass Knot doesn't break the sub, although I felt like it should have broken the sub because Napoleon has high special attack, plus Gyarados is pretty heavy, so Grass Knot should be doing a decent amount of damage. So he goes for the sub again as I go for Grass Knot, and I did. It turns out that I got minimum damage on the first one. Or maybe I got absolute maximum damage on that one. Either way, I take out that big threat, and all he has left is his Garchomp. So I'm just going to go into my Glass Core, the Ice Fang. Turns out that he's not Scarfed, he's Yache Berry. And now I'm just deciding what I want to go into. It doesn't really matter at this point. I win, so I'm going to go into Counter and Ice Punch him. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Deuces.